Hey guys, it's Trey Dynasty. Like to say welcome back, and today it's not gonna be a reaction or a gaming video or anything. The more I look at the world, the more I just form my own little thoughts and opinions. Some people might agree, but these are some people would agree with, and some are maybe that people won't agree with. So these are my unpopular opinions. And yeah, I just wanted to get this video out. By the way, before we start, remember, these are my opinions. You do not have to agree with them whatsoever. I know I say that just in case, but it's 2019. Everybody's gonna get triggered by something nowadays. So without further ado, let's get into it. My first unpopular opinion: I think that Trey Songz is a better singer than Chris Brown. Now, the more that I've listened to music throughout the years, it's just like, I feel like Trey Songz can hit higher notes than Chris Brown can. And I feel like Chris Brown sometimes needs the help of auto-tune in order to hit those notes and stuff like that, and hit certain points of his voice. But there's a little double-edged sword. But I feel like Chris Brown has always been more entertaining than Trey Songz. Basically, sure, Trey Songz has a better voice, but Chris Brown can not only can he sing, he can rap, he can dance. His music video is a lot more interesting. I'm just a lot more interested in his music than Trey Songz' music. They're still both amazing artists, and I'll give a point to both of them. My next unpopular opinion: Call of Duty Black Ops is easily the best game out of the Call of Duty series, hands down. You can't argue with me on that one. The story and it was really great, and the characters were kind of interesting to follow, Mason's whole thing, and the game was just so fun to play, and the missions are so memorable. The mission we had to escape Bakuda, and with Reznov in them, and how the whole brainwashing thing happened. It was just a really interesting game to play. It's one of the first games I ever played, and still, in my opinion, the best Call of Duty game out there. So now unpopular opinion number 3: just because your game has good graphics does not make it a good game. Take Destiny for example. That game has beautiful graphics. It's a beautiful looking game. That game is easily looks wise is an 8 out of 10. Gameplay wise is a 4. And story wise it's a 1. It's just such an uninteresting game to play, in my opinion. Just because it had good graphics, it did not stop me from returning the game after a couple days of playing it. And I played some games before I'll just say this, they're just ugly looking, but are just interesting games. Minecraft is a good example, and Saints, in the first 2 Saints Row games, they were good examples, because Saints Row 1 did not really age well. Even though Saints Row 2 is aging better than Saints Row 1, I say, it's still not the best looking game. Now compared to 4, those have better graphics, but those aren't the greatest games. Saints Row 1 and 2 are. And there's also, and Minecraft is just it has this own little thing. It's unique and interesting. And there's also been games that have good graphics and also good games. That Spider-Man game that came out last year. That was, my opinion, had the whole package. That's why it was my favorite game of 2018. But yeah, that's my third unpopular opinion. Now my next unpopular opinion is that I'm not a big fan of Travis Scott. Now, I know a lot of people love his music, say he's different and all that. He's auto-tuned in a unique, different way. But when I listen to him, I don't really see anything different. Now, I did like him at first weekend with songs like Antidote, and then Rodeo and stuff like that. It's just his music never really caught my attention. And honestly, to me, his music's kind of boring. He don't really say anything, and people say his production is really good. I don't really know it's a lot great, a lot unique about his production, to be honest. And that leads to my next unpopular opinion. Astroworld was not album of the year in 2018. A lot of people talk about that. I was album of the year, and I tried getting the album a chance, right? And it's just I was bored, and the only songs I played were Sicko Mode and Can't Say. Like, those were the only songs I played. I don't even play Sycamore anymore because the radio I played it. So it's really Can't Say. So like the album wasn't even that great to me. And I was just like bored. And I was just like bored and stuff. And like I clicked out the album and started listening to that. I think like Ty Dolla $ign and Jeremiah came out like a collab project together. And I listened to that instead because I thought that was better. But yeah, this is my honest opinion about Travis Scott. Now next unpopular opinion is that to me, Drake is not all that, in my opinion. Like, people say like he's like this great rapper, a great lyricist and stuff like that. To me, like other rappers, in my opinion, that are better than him. Like, I don't really think he, like the stuff he talks about, like something I can't really relate to. Maybe that's just why I don't really care for Drake that much. Plus, like, I feel like he kind of have like this dead delivery to where I can't really like get into his music that much. Not to mention like albums like Views, Scorpion, More Life. Like those last 3 albums he came out with were like so disappointing. Like I was expecting to like hear something great, and all we got were like just these mediocre projects, like 6 to 5s to 4s out of 10s. Like, and don't get me wrong, like Drake is not trash. I'll say that Drake and Travis Scott are not trash. Like I'll listen to them over someone like maybe Gunna or Lil Pump. I'll listen to them over, yeah, and it's just like their music is like not really grabbing my attention. That's how I put it. I have favorite songs from them, but like I said, it's just their whole discography is not for me. And also Drake is like the one project that I heard was good, like okay. It was like If You're Reading This Is Too Late, but to be honest, I can't remember a single song off that project. So how great really was it? And then my next unpopular opinion. To me, sometimes age doesn't really matter in conversation. Like, just because you're older than me does not make you smarter than me. That's how I see it. Like you see on the internet, like people like be like in like their 20s, 30s, 40s, even the old people that act like complete idiots, like on Instagram and stuff like that, doing stupid stuff to like get some clout and attention. They end up getting arrested, and then look what happens. It's just like, and like I know like some people our age do that too, but it's like, and then there's like people like that actually like do like care about like their future and stuff like that, and like really focus on it, and like really like hardworking and smart, even better than like some older people. Like I say I'm a pretty smart person. I say I'm smarter than some adults, but that's just me. I know like we've been talking. There's like things where like women say that men are trash, all men are cheaters, all men are this, all men are that. And men be saying like, oh, all women are thoughts, all women are hoes, this, that, and there. Most women cheat. And it's just like, y'all both are in the wrong. Like, I met like some men that like are not really great people. And it's like, but then again, I've also met like some very disrespectful women. Like, I say like 85% of the exes I met, they just really like are really just like did me wrong in some type of way. I'm not gonna really get into it because it's kind of personal for me. But yeah, it's just like a lot of like being let on, just like being let on. Like both sides lead each other on. Both sides cheat. Both sides do this. Both sides do that. But just for the guys, not just because a girl be posting pics on Instagram or Snapchat doesn't make her a hoe or a thought. Maybe she just likes taking pictures. And for girls, not every guy cheats. Not every guy is a bad guy. Some guys are nice, and for some guys, some girls are nice too. It's just like, y'all think that it's one doing more than the other, when really it's a situation on both sides. I feel like it should be looked at on both ways. just because you have a certain type of person that you like and to like date and stuff like that, it doesn't make you a colorist or a bad person. Like, say, like, if you like a light-skinned girl, that doesn't mean that to like all the girls out there. That doesn't mean he thinks like dark skins are ugly or something like that. He just prefers light skins. Like, here's me, for example. I prefer dark-skinned women. Like, I really look at dark-skinned women, but like I won't deny like a pretty light-skinned woman if she like comes up and talks to me. Like, I won't just straight like just push her away. Like, that's just not me. Like, I don't think like one person looks good and the other person is just flat out ugly. There's certain, like, sure, I have like my own certain types, but I know I'm not like a colorist or anything like that. So maybe y'all should like, and this goes for guys too, like and girls too. Just because girls like a certain type of man doesn't mean like they're like a bad person or anything. They just like that type. Like, there's nothing really wrong with that. Either like just accept it, or I don't even talk about it and just move on. That's just how I see it. Now, the next thing is like 2017. It was the best year of music. There's like a whole bunch of good projects and songs that came out that year, like Future's Hendrix, Chris Brown's Heartbreak on Full Moon, Trey Songz Tremaine, Lil Uzi's Lover's Rage 2, X's 17, and just like a whole bunch of songs honestly, like, that year made me like a huge fan of hip hop. Oh, like 21 Savage's is an album. His joint project with Offset, that was a good project. It was like a whole bunch of like great music and like whole bunch of like great artists that came up that year. It's just like, sure, I was like a big fan of hip hop, but it made me even bigger fan than what I used to be. Plus, we had like some pretty big songs. Like, we had like EXO Tour Life, Mask Off, even though I didn't like it that much. And yeah, just like the best year of music in my opinion. Hip hop drama does not matter. It doesn't. Unless someone died or someone got arrested, I do not care. Like, that's the only reason to care. Like, all this beef and stuff, to be honest, it can be kind of suspicious and fake. Because when an artist starts calling out other people, it's usually to get some publicity or to get people talking about like their next project is coming up soon. Like, I'm not saying like this is like anything weird or anything, but a lot of people started talking about Chris Brown and his issues when Indigo was getting close to coming out, and even how Indigo came out, like him being called a colorist and stuff like that. It's kind of weird that most of it happened while his album was out or like during its release, and I just found it kind of odd. And like a lot of women and a lot of people are saying like, I'm not gonna go to his show. Like, yes you are. Yes, you are. Like, you're just doing it to ride a wave. Just stop it. Pit bulls are not bad dogs whatsoever. Like, people are always saying, like, oh, pit bulls are mean. Oh, they turn on you. Oh, they'll bite you and kill you and stuff like that. Maybe, not only one, it's not just one dog, one type of dog that does that. I'm pretty sure multiple dogs have gone crazy like that. Two, it's probably because you're messing with the dog in some type of way that it doesn't like. Like, I read like a story once, like these kids like putting pencils in dog's ear, like messing with his mouth and stuff like that, and the dog ended up buying one of the kids. And it was like, it's not the dog's fault; it's your stupid kid's fault. And it's just like, people give pit bulls so much crap for no reason. Like, pit bulls are adorable. Like take my dog Hendrix for example. I'll play a clip for him. Hey, buddy. Hey. You want me in the video? Huh? I'm like, I would never want to hurt a dog that looks like him. Or I would never want to hurt him in general. It's not just one type of dog that has an issue. It's just like, maybe you quit messing with dogs and killing them and stuff like that. Maybe you'll see like the good in something. Maybe you try the pit bull, maybe you'll see the good in it. But that's just my opinion. Pit bulls are not bad whatsoever. No dog is bad if you just leave it alone. Like, just don't pick with it. Yeah, but yeah, that's all I really have to say. Like, sure, like, some people might give this video some dislikes. Sure, people may not like this video after what I said. But honestly, it's time that it's time for people to just grow up and, like, stop caring about what other people think. Like, just, like, get your words out if you want to give them out. Like, I've said what I had to say. I said my piece. And this is how I feel about some things in the world. And if you have, like, issues, like, with other people's opinion, like, just people just need to grow up from that. And just need to grow up after this. Like, sometimes you just lose faith. You just lose faith in the human race, to be honest. That's just how it is. But anyways, that was my unpopular opinions. If y'all did enjoy and did agree with some of my opinions, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this was Trey Dynasty. I hope y'all have a good day. Thank you.